Hey everybody, what's going on? This is going to be another tutorial. This one I'm going to be using my modded AB. Woohoo, love this thing. I'll be honest with you guys, I have not really put this thing down since I got it. This feels so much better than my Infinity, honestly. I never thought I'd say that about another knife. So, I've been flipping this thing so much. And recently, I got down the technique of double scissoring, which is pretty fun, if that was in frame at all. So I'm going to do a tutorial on it. Somebody on my Instagram commented and asked if there was a overhand scissor tutorial, and I couldn't really think of one, so I told him, hey, I'd make one today. So yeah, let's get into it. Fucking love this knife. I don't think I'm going to do a review on this knife, by the way, because there's really not much to say about it because it is modded. If it was a stock Alpha Beast, I could say more about it. But since this is modded and a lot of mod work is kind of unique in a way, there's really not much that I could say about this that would really interest you guys. It's just got rounded handles and an anodization on it. So, yeah. I could compare it to my Infinity, but that'll be for a later time. Alright, so the overhand scissor is essentially, you're going to hold it in between your index and middle finger, and then toss it up, and then catch the safe handle again with your index and middle, and kind of continue that motion over and over again. And that's basically the overhand scissor. Now, this trick feels so weird when you're first learning it. I swear, it took me so long to really get the hang of how you need to toss it, how to take advantage of the momentum that the knife is giving you in order to do this trick properly. So that's what I'm going to try to help you out with today. And let's get started. The first way that I get into this trick is really I start on the bite handle. I do a middle finger roll, and then I catch the safe handle in between my index and the ring finger, just like the starting positioning for this trick. Now, when you're learning this trick, you can just start by doing one and then go into a combo. You can do two until you get comfortable, you know. Just really however many you want to do in this, because it's really endless, and you can do it between a lot of other fingers as well. I know Jenkinsu, if I'm pronouncing that right, on Instagram, does it between his fucking ring finger and his pinky sometimes, which is crazy. So, yeah. So again, you start off on the bite handle, do a middle finger roll, and end up like this, like you're going to go into a chaplain. That's the first trick you should know, is how to go from a middle roll to an index chap. That really helps. And that'll help you build up the confidence to do that middle roll if you don't already know how to do it. And then you can work that into other stuff. So, yeah, this has basically been my fucking beater. This thing has scratches all over it, dude. Yeah. So, you're going to go into that middle finger roll, into the chaplain, but don't go into the chaplain. Just stop right here. And then what you're going to want to do is kind of throw it high and slow. High and slow. So the slower you do this, the easier it's going to be to learn, because you can really see where that safe handle is going, so you can get in there and grab it, and that'll lead to less chances of you doing this, which is bad. And that'll help you time it out a lot better, and the more you do this, the faster you can get with it. Here, move, guy. Move. Oh, there you go. So yeah, the slower you do this, the easier it'll be to learn, and then you can get faster with it. So yeah, the initial throw, like I stated earlier, is weird because you kind of want to throw it slow and high, and it's really all in the momentum of the knife, because if you try and do it too fast, that momentum is going to catch up, and you really want to throw it as it's swinging down. Like it's swinging down, you throw it, and you got to do it fast like that. And if you let it go too far down, here's what's going to happen. It's going to come down, and as it's coming up here, you're not going to have the momentum of the knife. You're basically using an upward motion with your hand and the momentum of the knife to throw it. And that's basically all it is. But if you let that knife come up, you're going to do that upward motion, and it's going to get all fucked up. The knife is going to close, you're going to drop it, you could potentially cut yourself. But you really want to use that upward momentum of the handles in order to complete that throw. So, yeah, that's really the biggest tip I have for you. Get used to throwing it slow and high while the handle's coming around. Like basically as soon as it's in my fingers, there's maybe not even a full second until I throw it again. Like it'll get in my fingers, and then as I catch it, I'm basically, and honestly, using your knees for this trick. If you use your knees for this trick, it could be easier to learn for you. I know I use my knees a lot. See, like right there, I let the handle come up too much, and I didn't do another one, or I failed at least. Now, that's also a good way to save it. You can kind of feel it in the handles when you're about to mess up. Like say you do one, you're going for the second one, but it's too high up, just go into a chaplain. And that's a nice little overhand scissor combo. So, that. If you notice in Edgy Art 3 and 3.5, you'll see I do that a lot because I really enjoyed learning it. Because it just feels so neat to do. It's honestly my favorite kind of scissoring. It's really simple, it's really fun, and it just feels great in the hands. Like honestly, just being able to catch it in between your index and middle, kind of fucked up there. And honestly, kind of choke down on the handles a little bit too, but not too hard. That'll kind of make it a little bit easier too, because then you use a lot more of that momentum in the handles. If you use more of that momentum in the handles, because you're choking up here, right? You can still do it, but you'll notice your hands start to choke down a little bit towards the end. And the further you go down, the more momentum is based on the handles. And that's really going to help you, because like I stated earlier, the momentum is key to this trick. Without the momentum being correct, you're not going to get this trick down. And that's the biggest problem I had with it. That's why it took me so long. I was like, how in the hell do I get the momentum to be just right that I can do this overhand scissor? I don't get it. But again, like I said, it's all momentum. Just learn how to get into it. Try doing one at a time. Do one at a time. And then do two at a time. Then do three at a time. Go into chaplains after it. Take a break. Do some other tricks. And do more, you know. It's all based on you and committing to this trick. I know it can seem a little intimidating because like I said, you know, you do it slow and you do it correctly, there's not going to be a lot of risk because the momentum will save you. But if you do it wrong and you get that momentum wrong, you end up catching it like this, and that's going to hurt like a mother. So I mean, just be careful. Take precautions in this trick. Just always do what you got to do to be careful, but also learn the trick. You really want to commit. Because if you don't commit, you're never going to learn the trick. And that's the key thing to Balisong flip. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's kind of short and sweet to the point. You just use the momentum, you get into it. There's a couple other ways to get into it as well, but I find that middle finger roll to like chaplain kind of thing really helps with it. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. That'll be it for right now. I'm really trying to get my Y2K scissors down, which I'm not doing a very good job at. And I'll try to have a tutorial on that in a little while once I get it down more consistently. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if this helped. Hope it did. Peace.